Everybody, we're live with Burst of Energy from AtomiKings. How you doing today?
Good, man. How are you? I'm just going to share with my community that I'm live with you as well.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, I am good. Just, typical sweaty day on wax. We were just sitting there talking about the swamp soldiers a little bit there. So, yeah, just hold on. I got that out to them now. Awesome. God, so can I see the comments or do I have to go to the Twitch?
I think you have to go to the Twitch.
Okay, yeah, I'll bring that up.
That's something I've been trying to figure out with StreamYard because I know I'm on other people's streams that use StreamYard.
They've fixed it. So they've
fixed
fixed it, I believe. So if you link the two, you don't have to hit the record button anymore as long as they're linked. Yeah, look, it's working for you right now. So as long as they're linked.
Yeah, we got everything linked, so that works. I wish you could see the comments.
I can. Yeah.
Like on the StreamYard?
Hell yeah, I can. Yeah, I think they fixed that in the latest update because I was having the same issue as well. So as long as it's linked, I believe that it's picking up now and you don't have to click record because I know that was the issue before. Yeah. What's going on?
Everybody.
Yeah, it's getting sweaty. You got that Andre, Jeff, Viet, Silent, B-Mac, Sejjan. Good to see you guys.
What's up, Jeff?
Good to see you guys. You don't have a swinging pee-pee for Jeff? He loves that stuff. He comes in like, come on, play it. Play the video for me. Play the video.
I need to get some more of the videos that y'all play up in our StreamYard. We've just got the intro right now. I honestly am pretty noobish with StreamYard. I should get some more content in here for sure. Because I know Adam has like all those different like the fart noise and stuff.
Oh yeah, and yeah, B-Dub fucking hates those things. I don't know if you know B-Dub, but I guess B-Dub hates the fart noise. And it's funny because Adam's got one of his guys sit backstage to push the buttons now.
Yeah,
he actually pushes them at a really good time or the most awkward time. So that actually works for both of them.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hilarious. All right, so we're here today to talk about a few things actually, but for starters, the 2099 collection.
Yeah. So first of all, I'll read this. This is going to be, I'm going to read a little bit of the Medium article just for people to kind of, get an idea of what's going on. But I'll read the first 3 paragraphs. We can go over the sale and talk about that. But hello, AtomiKings. AtomiKings 2099 is just around the corner. I'm Burst of Energy, a streamer and collector. My partner in the space in the project is Rito Torpedo. We run the AtomiKings, and we have been in the wax space since April 2020. Myself and Reed brought many good people close to us into the wax space when COVID hit. And I go, yeah, I know I won't talk about that much, but the wax space has changed most of our lives. And we continue to grow as a community and are having a lot of fun within the space, seeking out new projects and partnerships. And I've got partnerships with Ultra Rare, Wax Arena, Battle Miners, Immerseas, Lube Momoko, Galactica, Wildcard, Dirty Flapjack, and many more to come. And first, I'd like to talk about our collectible set that is built by Collectors on Wax, which is dropping Monday, November the 8th at 6 p.m. UTC on Nifty Blocks. That will be the whitelist sale. The public sale will be 6:30 after, or 30 minutes after. And then 30 minutes after the public, you will be able to open packs. So 7 p.m. UTC will be pack opening. This will be the first series to 3 that will expand over 3 years. The project is called AtomiKings 2099. Most of the influence for the ideas was from Marvel's 2099 series. When I was a kid, I would go to the store and put 25 cents into a machine for some lucky 2099 signatures. Very little did I hit. I was a kid. I was addicted to those gumball machines, to $0.25 to $1, get some cool cards. And lastly, so AtomiKings 2099 will take place in the future as the AtomiKings and other trustworthy teams continue to build a unity of trust where evil lingers. The table is open for story to grow with the community through my chat and streams. I have placed some basic lore on the cards to kind of kickstart the community. And 2 of our cards are 2 community member winner. 2 of the people in this set are community member winners. We had a raffle for that, which next set I will have 5. So we are going to have some sort of fun to include 5 new people into the set from the community. And I will also be putting up like an idea box where people can submit ideas and steps we should take along the way. And that will include like any ideas where people maybe should think that I should work towards a partnership or whatever or whatnot. So that's kind of just a general rundown where I will have a Medium article up about it here pretty soon. That's kind of the start of it. It'll probably get edited a bit because writing isn't my strong suit. But yeah, so that is kind of just a basic rundown of kind of what we're going to try to do into the wax space.
That's cool that y'all are including community members. I didn't even see the.
Yeah, you can actually. So if you go to Atomic Hub there, type in AtomiKings at the top there, or find the AK 2099 collection there. Yeah, so just type in AtomiKings, and then scroll down and click the 2x. Oh, you're looking at magentas. Yeah, no. You're looking for the collection. Type in AtomiKings 2X. There you go. Scroll down and then hit the templates without. Show templates with no assets.
Yeah.
And then click Halasana. That's a set. The top 2 cards on the left there are the community members. So these are the 2 guys that won, and we got them in on the set. So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I'm pretty stoked we got them in the set, made them feel a part of the team. You know, and you never know. Some people may die in the future. Some people may fucking come back from the dead. Who knows? You might see somebody special in the set that is from another collection that maybe is on the villain side. There's a cool things that we're going to do. So everybody in this set is on the hero side as well. I have not disclosed that as well. In time, we'll work towards, having some fun with it. You get the wax arena PP for everybody. Everybody likes their PP, where it works to get some of the collection with a stack on MBM as well. I don't know all the details there, so don't quote me on that all just yet. We'll be busy in Immersees as well, so I assume that a lot of our NFTs will get in there. And then there's the cool thing I'm noticing within the space as well is a lot of these cross collection blends that I think are going to benefit a few collections long term. I don't know if they do right now, essentially. Magenta just did her mask blend that we were a part of there. And
masks are cool.
Yeah, and I think what I really liked about that event is using somebody else's NFT in their collection to be a part of the blend. So, it's pretty cool. And that's just growth in the space that we're going to continue to see. I know that was talked about a long time ago, but it just wasn't something that we were able to do just yet. So yeah, I love the wax space. It's really cool. And I guess what I can say about my set too as well is like everybody who comes behind me, we're doing 17,000 cards. The card count is very small. It's rare. I'm not going to pump sale after sale, but what I kind of want to do long term with everybody who does buy the cards is give them as much use as I can for the little amount of cards. And then, hey, when I think we're running out of ideas or, when we can start adding some balance, sure, we might come back with another sale in time, but I'm not rushing out things. We want to continue to build growth within the community. And especially with a lot of the projects in the space, like Neon Space. What's up, guys? It's good to see you guys. I love you guys too. All about you guys. Shout out to BMAC helping me with that mask. We were talking about the masks. BMAC, I met over on a Marvel card app on the phone. Actually, one guy I actually still communicate with from that whole app. So proper props to him. Love that guy.
This is the mask we're talking about too.
Yeah, he whipped it up for me. Call me a little selfish, but I seen them doing their masks and I said, hey man, I want to get in on that, but I'm super busy. Are you able to whip me one up? So yeah, he whipped me up the green and I said, oh, we got to get the crown on there. and or no, he put the crown on there. I said, we got to make it a little lighter, and we made it a little lighter. And man, it does stand out in that game in the nighttime. Somebody was, I think it was Sejin, who was posting on his Twitter picture with him in the mask late at night, and I was like, oh man, that crown stands out nice. But I will say, there are some fire masks over there that are better than my mask by a mile. But I do like my mask. Don't get me wrong. There are some fire fucking masks on that lineup.
They're all pretty fire, honestly.
Yeah. B-Max is rare. I think he's got like 50. And then there's another fellow there, Pedro. I might have said his name wrong. He's got 2 rare masks too. His masks are rare as well.
What's up so we can look at them?
Yeah, I'm going to give a spoiler off on your show. I might as well. I gave it off on my show as already before we quickly go into that. Give me 1 sec. I'll tell you when I'm ready to bring it up. Okay, yeah, we can. This is for you guys. This is one of the legend variants. Or not legend, mythic, sorry. Yeah.
Thanks, fan. Yeah.
So this is the unknown virtuoso. So our mythics are called virtuosos. They're not called mythics. They're called virtuosos. So we're kind of breaking away from the norm in the space. I know it might be confusing to everybody, but that'll be up in the medium this evening, so people will be able to understand. But yes, this is the unknown virtuoso. So it's called the unknowns. That's what this variant is. I have 2 other ones called OP and Silhouette, but the mythic is virtuoso. So a little show off for you guys. These cards are fucking fire. So
the colors on them are my favorite part. Like, even were those the base cards we were looking at earlier?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So the one you actually were looking at earlier, actually that was the Eclipse. So that's our legendary, the one that shades in dark and then shades out. That is our legendary. There's only 11 of those ones. But then the base, the base is just the pink backgrounds with them standing still. The mint structure. So we have 17,600 cards. Here, let me hold on a sec here. I'll bring that up. Just make sure I'm on board with you guys.
And then for the sale, the whitelist cards are the Dinger Club and the raffle ticket.
Yeah, right? So the Dinger Club, you might be able to get 4 and 4 packs, not if everybody doesn't buy, but with the Dinger Club, you can get 2 big packs and 2 small packs for sure. You can buy those. And then in 5 minutes, it'll roll over for you to grab again. But if every Dinger Club badge member grabbed, it would sell out. But that's only going for 10 minutes. So that's going to go for 10 minutes with the Dinger Club and 10 minutes with the raffle. If you have both, just pick one for the low mints if you're chasing the low mint packs. You'll be able to go buy more packs if you spread your assets out. This is for my OG holders. I know people are not going to like that and say, oh, well, they get to buy. I've been telling people about this set for 4 months, and my guys have been holding on to their fucking NFTs for some time. So I really don't care if you're not coming into my set. I stream a lot. I have a big mouth. I'm out there. But like, these guys, if they want to move a Dinger Club badge, they got 4. Move them over into 4 accounts. I will do the snapshot 2 hours before the sale. And if you have 4, that means you can buy with 4 Dinger Club badges. That means you want to support me that much, and I can't thank you enough for supporting me. So anyways, the basic details to that. The Dinger Club badge will get you 2 and 2. It will roll over for a second chance if not everything gets bought. But you will only have a second chance once. After that, I'm going to take these and load them up onto the public sale. The AK raffle is the exact same thing, but there's only 1 and 1. And then you'll get, in 5 minutes, you'll get to roll over as well. And then whatever doesn't get sold there, I'll move into the public sale. So there are some packs for public sale. Right now, there are 85 for bigs and 470 for the smalls. I'm pretty sure not everyone is going to sell out in those Dinger and raffle ticket holders, because I was looking at the accounts and there's about 15 to 20% of the holders that probably have zero fucking idea that they're holding on to a Dinger Club badge. But like, maybe that's a little high, but there's a couple Dinger Club members out there. I'm like, oh, they probably pulled it in battle miners and don't have an idea. But yeah, so that's essentially the whitelist. basically those are the premiums plus these two assets. If you click on them, it'll continue to give you tokens. So starting in December, this will start paying out tokens to certain holders. We'll randomly put a draw. I'm leaning towards the start of the month. We have tons of tokens in there. So we would have like 5 or 6 winners from holding the Dinger Club badge at the start of the month. And we have like the reptilian tokens, the ESB going on over there. We have little bit of the PP going on for the AEXP. We've also got some AE Aether. We've got a few things building up over there. I'm going to be running a Tezga account as well over there. So that'll be some of Tezga's tokens as well. So there's a couple games coming up that I'll be running teams on this account. And whatever tokens I'm gaining will be going to the Dinger Club holders. That will be forever. And then the raffle ticket, every Saturday, starting 2 weeks ago, you get TLM. 2 winners, 500 and 250 every week. That is subject to change when they start teetering back TLM a shit ton. Right now, we can probably rock that system for a while, give 500 and 250, no problem. And then if you scroll down, basically, this is the mints that have won NFTs right now. Once I get all those crossed off, all the X's will go away and you're back in the draw for NFTs again. So I give away mint ones and packs and stuff like that. So essentially, I just want to make sure everybody gets something first before I start pumping out more NFTs and stuff like that to people who have won. And then again, the TLM, that has nothing to do with this graph here. The TLM, you're entered every weekend. You can win again. You can win again as long as you're holding a raffle ticket over there. So it's just a little bit of like kind of what we're able to give back to the space. And we're going to continue to give back as much as we can as a team. And hopefully give you guys as much fun as you guys can have in the space, because like, I really think MSC is going to do well. I think, Wax Arena is going to do well. I think all these games, Battle Miners, all these games that I'm keeping in touch with, and it's not that I don't think they're going to be amazing to the point where, they're going to be fun. They're going to be, able to keep up with the space. And I think what's going to help these teams, and this isn't for every game, this is for all the games that I'm all a part of, Moonstones, Fightland. I wish I could be a part of them all. But the more these teams that are attached to these teams, the more they are going to help this wax space grow. Now, the problem here is I don't know if all of these teams know how to communicate properly with each other, but if they did, and everything was fine and dandy, we get a lot of growth. And I just think that a lot of teams are going to go a lot farther by communicating and working with the teams as much as they can, as long as it's doable. Because I understand some of these teams might be like, yo, you got to give us $20,000 to get on our platform. That's not fair to any small team that is trying to get, in the space. I don't think anybody should be charging somebody 20 grand to get on a platform right away. And there are teams out there that do that. I'm not going to fucking say who, but there are a couple teams in this space that actually charge a top fucking dollar to get on their platform. And I'm like, holy fuck. Now I get supplying the funds to pay for those. You're making money off the secondary sales. I get it. You should be giving something back as a project. And this is maybe a little bit of advice for these smaller projects coming into this space. If you do get on a platform, don't expect it to be free the whole time, because there's a little bit of time. There's some point in time that you're going to have to bend a little bit for this project and give them something, just to benefit each other. You got to scratch each other's backs. It just doesn't go one way. So, rant over there. I could go on for hours on that.
You're good. Somebody in the chat just asked, how can they promote their NFTs? If you want to come on the show, DM us on Twitch or head into our Discord and hit up either TD or myself, Shanika. We'll see. Yeah. And we don't charge. That's another thing that you and I were talking about before.
I don't fucking charge shit.
Charging NFTs for people to come on stream.
Now, I'll be honest, if I break my back for somebody and I do them a favor and I'm doing them a favor and I need a small favor from them that's like kind of doable in time with the time frame. I'm not like, I need it today. But if somebody was like, yo, I want you to pay me top dollar, it's like, fuck you. I didn't charge you. And you know what I mean? And that's kind of what this space is for. Like, sure, I want to make NFTs. I want to make money. That's what I mean. Sure. But I shouldn't be charging people, smaller companies, for promotions. I shouldn't be charging the smaller ones, that's for sure. Now, multi-million-dollar companies, if we want to talk about some fine print, sure. But smaller teams in this space, and 95% of this space is smaller teams, so I'm not going to fleece people for coming on to my show. No fucking way. Now give me some NFTs to give away. Sure, you give me one. Awesome. I'm not going to say no to that. And that does happen once in a while, but I do prefer to get more to give away. Because I think, again, I don't know. I've never said this on your show, but I'll say it. There are people on the other side of the world that are scrounging for those 1 to 2, 3 wax sales, because that's a meal for them for the day. You know what I mean? So essentially, if somebody's making 3 wax a day and they're very happy in some country over there, you have to respect that. And that's kind of what this space is good for. It's not so bad in that aspect, is rich people and poor people can get along in this space. And they do pretty good. There's some assholes out there, but they do pretty good for sure. So I think you just have to understand that if somebody's grinding and putting in time and it's 3 wax or 3,000 wax, it doesn't matter. They like wax. They're caring for wax, and that's what matters.
That's a good point. So have we gone over everything for the sale?
Yeah, essentially that's for the sale. I'll post my Telegram for people that aren't in there. We
got a banner for that.
Just a fair warning. We don't sugarcoat shit, but we don't scream at each other. There are people in the group that support projects and other people don't support, and it goes all around for all projects. But we give our honest takes, and the thing is, if you get offended, take a step back. I try to keep the politics and the left and right chat out of my room. It pops up, but I don't like that stuff. Just be a nice guy. Don't be homophobic and don't be racist. But yeah, if you guys want, oh shit, I shared that with you right there. But yeah, come in, hang out. I'm not here to police how you guys are in the NFT space and what you guys are liking and believing. But come hang out if you want some advice on some projects. It's not financial advice. Don't ever take anything I say as financial advice. I just, I support everybody getting a fair share of their shit.
Send your chat gets spicy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my chat can get spicy at times.
I think that's fun though. I definitely enjoy reading some of the back and forths that happen in the channel. Although I'm not sure that I'm in like your AtomiKings. Yeah,
you are.
You're the Wax News Insider is the.
Yeah, I'm not on Discord. I don't
know if there were 2 different ones.
Discord's great for managing big projects, but managing a smaller project like mine, it's fairly easy to run a tight ship over here. And then the amount of scam emails I get on Discord are freaking annoying lately, man. Like, come check out my PFP over on fucking Guacamole Chain, and I'm like, I have zero fucking idea what that is. But yeah, Discord I don't like the scams, but I think it's better for bigger teams. I think Telegram's a lot easier just to run a tight ship, to be honest.
Yeah, it makes sense, because especially with the scams on Discord, and there's a new thing where it used to be like just one long message that they would chunk at you, and that was pretty easy to just block and get rid of. And I'm happy they started having report spam buttons, although I don't think it does anything. But there's new ones where like I keep myself on do not disturb almost all the time now, because otherwise I'll just randomly get a message where it's just ping, 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 12 in a row, and it just blows up my ears.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's going to pick up steam in the wax space. Wax space is majority games. Lewis, I agree fully, and I agree with you, Nathan. I am not a stubborn prick and going Discord's the worst, because it's got its perks, and I just think both do as well. If you go full invisible, it helps a ton. So yeah, that's kind of the AtomiKings, the rundown on that. And we have our original collection that is already, getting people pee-pee, but part of these deals, that collection's coming along too as well. But then again, the mint count's going to stay relatively low over there. But then, I guess we got another sale coming up with a big team that I work with in the space. And
up
on the screen. Yeah. So if you haven't heard already, the ultra rare team has solidified the IP as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, me being a wax nut junkie, I just want to touch base on the ETH growth and where it is and what some of the teams are doing to jump over to ETH. Do I support every team running off to ETH and doing things? No. Do I get it? I do. Now, I'm not going to go down that path and say that, oh, ultra rare is doing this for that. No, ultra rare is going down the ETH path because, you know, they've got a pretty big IP. And if, you know, they got this IP over there because of the wax community. So I know long term that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at ultra rare will have some pretty fucking spicy shit come down the lines on both of the chains, and they'll be intertwined in some sort of way. I know that. I'm fucking stoked. This is Leatherface's. It's coming out on the 13th. The whitelist pass sale is on, it was just on the 31st. If you bought that, you will be able to buy on the 11th. Now, there's some big fucking news that is coming tomorrow. I can't fucking tell anybody about this, but the news has taken me on an even bigger step towards supporting this, because like I'm not a big ETH guy, right? Like I've got like 8 ETH NFTs. But hearing the news that Richie and John shared with me yesterday, it's going to be some sweaty shit. And just keep your ears for it. I know long term you'll be able to do some cool stuff with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre within. They're going to have like events and give away memorabilia, add specific NFTs somewhere down the line to some accounts. I feel like the ETH Wax linking is going to be a big thing with them as well. Hey, link both of these because we could surprise you something over on Wax. And like ultra rare, I work for ultra rare as well too. So like the things that I talk about with like the AtomiKings and like with like where we're going with our NFTs and the usability and just the partnerships and stuff, these guys are usually right behind me. Not with every partnership or every move. They usually go to me when we're trying to work on who we should talk to and who we should work with in the space. And but yeah, it's an awesome set. They got the director coming, I believe, for a PFP project, because I'm not too deep into the full statistics of it, but they have dropped around, I think, like 300 to 400 for the attributes or something like that. It's ridiculous. And I know, opposed to other PFPs, that they don't have those many attributes, at least I've been told. There are some, I've been told, but the news on Thursday is going to be fire. There's only 666 of these.
They're pretty too.
Yeah, so
I was excited with how it looked. I thought it, like most mint passes that I've come across, are pretty, usually not any animation, pretty stale.
Really? Over there? Really? I see, and I don't know that stuff. So
I feel like maybe I just look at the wrong ones, but I was pretty excited to see this mint pass.
I do recommend, from what I'm about to say, is that this news tomorrow is something that another PFP project hasn't done per se, especially with the big IP. So it's going to be cool. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm just glad I got a fucking mid pass. I think there's about 300. Those will still be on sale up to the sale, I believe. And you'll be, with the mid pass, you'll get a Leatherface. And then you're also a part of like the governance and where you want them to take the brand as well, because they're probably going to approach other projects and try to get them on. You'll have a say in that, owning a mid pass. And then they're on Wax, and I can't say, oh, link your Wax and ETH right now, we're going to give you this. But I can say that that's in the talks, and I know that they would definitely do their best to include Wax as much as they can. So Richie and John are constantly chatting in their chats. They constantly pipe into the AtomiKings and say, what's up? John helped me out with the AtomiKings 2099 as well a little bit. So did Puma. But yeah, so it's just really cool where all this stuff is going to be. And in just less than a year, we're seeing Ultra Rare get Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And that is all because of the community. All fucking because of the community. And community is a big thing. The ETH community is not too aware of the Wax community. I've been talking about a lot of Wax in their room, and they're like, I have zero idea about Wax. I didn't know it was this good. Wax can be dangerous, but it's really good. I will always say it like that. Wax can be dangerous, but it's always good. You just got to be a smart investor. Don't be piling in if you don't make the end of the world's money. And once you start opening your packs, that's safe money outside the door. Safe money is closed packs, guys. You want that big money, you're opening the packs, but your chances of losing are a lot higher.
I've been suffering from that a bit lately. That's a good point for why getting packs on the drop is a good option.
Yeah, if you're feeling any project in the space and you don't know if it's good or bad or whatever, but you're feeling it and you can get packs at cost, say you lose Wax, that's probably the worst loss you're going to get if you play everything smart, and that is your worst loss. But I think that's like the worst best advice I could give somebody in this space, I guess you would say. But yeah, just you got to be smart here. Timing is not everything, but it kind of is. I know everybody likes to use that phrase that timing is everything. Timing is everything, but I feel like in this space we can see peaks that are the same timing. So it's not specifically its own timing, if that makes sense. So all I'm just saying is just be smart, guys. Don't be dumb. Crypto space can be dumb. FOMO is a hell of a drug.
I mean, did you see I keep bringing this up, but I just thought I don't know. I saw somebody reacting to it on Twitter because they were live streaming it, but the Squid Game token.
Oh, that should have brick, didn't it?
Yeah.
It should have brick. Yeah, I read.
Rug gold. They managed to steal like $2.1 million. Was
that over on Binance? What was it on?
I don't know what chain it was on. I imagine Binance.
Guacamole chain, man. I'm telling you, I'm waiting for guacamole chain.
Is that an actual chain or is that?
No, but I could say it and somebody would be like, really? They'd be searching for it right now on Google probably right away.
I'm about to Google it.
Yeah, no. I just, no. No, that's my thing. Like, I totally respect you for what you're doing. You're grinding. You're doing you said the Binamon. That's what you're doing? Yeah,
I'm pretty into working with them.
Which is cool because Pokemon's dope. And it's kind of like the esque of that from me taking a quick peek at it. But like props to you heading out on your chains and supporting the other projects that you believe in on these chains, because I don't think other chains are a scam. That's not the reason I'm not out on there. It's because, like I said, Wax, it's too hard to stay sweaty in this space. But
I was telling you earlier, like, I feel like I'm so behind on Wax just from like I spend a day on another chain and then I come back and I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, no. But don't get me wrong. The early bird gets a worm, right? And so these other chains are probably not that bad to look at and say, hey, this game actually looks good, and it probably is good. Just do your own research over there. Don't come up to me and ask me about this game on another chain. I don't know shit. But all I know is that if you think something is really good and it's a game, usually it could pan out. But here's the thing. Another thing you should look at too with these chains is how is their NFT management on their markets? How is their utility, usability for these NFTs? Because like some of these platforms, they were so hung up on the interface that they've got the interface looking good, but you can't fucking do anything with your NFTs. Or some of these chains, the games look fucking phenomenal, but they're still having the hardest time in the world to get these NFTs over and these drops into people's wallets and stuff like that. At the end, all of these chains are going to intertwine in some sort of fucking way. The ones that survive for sure. And they'll start feeding each other technology within the space. But we're in a space right now where a lot of teams are focusing a lot of different energy on the different things to bring to us. And this guy's got an idea and that guy's got an idea. They'd be fucking mastered together. But the thing is, they just wasted a half year putting it together. And now they both put it out in front of each other and go, oh, fuck, we could have put that together. Well, we're a half year back. And that's just kind of how everything is happening in this space. It's the one thing that kind of sucks. You just can't stay on top of developments. And somebody's going to develop something. I don't know how many teams in this space have probably developed something. And then they're getting ready to announce a sale. And then somebody's like, yeah, we're doing this. They announce it 2 weeks before them. And they were doing the same exact thing. And that sucks. Yeah. You know, that's a shitty feeling. And that's the thing. Like there's a certain project that will do a theme or something and it's the exact same as somebody else. I feel sorry for those people because it's like, those are things you can't control. You don't know their fucking
really plan for
you know what I mean? You don't know that, but you're gonna have to go ahead with all your hard work and try your best. That's why community is going to help a lot of people, big time.
And especially with like development happening so fast, like there are so many new ideas that feel like a new idea, and then the next day you Google it. Like you Google it that day, and it is a new idea. Next day you Google it, and somebody announced a project for it.
Right. Right. And yeah, no, that's totally right, man. It's a unique space. It's a very unique space. I see
like the start of the internet was kind of the same way.
Oh, big time. Big time. I wasn't back in the 80s internet, but I had AOL dial up and played fucking Diablo 1 when I was a little shit. But chat rooms were a lot different than they are today. I think chat rooms back in the day were just really dumb and gullible, right? Everybody was gullible and everything was dumbfounded. And yeah, everything could have been believable on the internet back then for about 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Works the other way too. Look at the farming games on Wax. I think farmers will boosted farm. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So even if you come second, if the first one was successful, people will realize that and probably look toward yours with the same kind of.
It's not dumb to make something off something that's already famous. But shout out to Farming Tales. They didn't just make Farming Tales after Farming's World. I know.
Yeah, they've had that plan for a while.
So just shout out to their timing. I think it was a bit smart on their end to go, hey, look, we might as well feed off this buzz and get our people some shit. I think what they're doing will be valuable in some sort of way. Definitely hit a peak there. We'll see both of these. Where's their peak? I can't say, is it there or is it there? I can't. It's too hard to call that shit. Like, people are still trading the Farmers World wood at what, like 5.5 wax for one?
So yeah, let's
at like 50 cents just about.
I mean, all you have to do is just go to Alcor and look at the markets, and their tokens are like all of the top markets. It's nuts.
I just loaded up on the Constructium liquidity pool this morning. I should have fucking did it a couple days ago.
Oh, I loaded up on that when it was low because that didn't really make sense to me. It's the lowest supply token that they have, and it was the lowest.
How much do you throw on
for a bit? I think I bought quite a bit because I used some of my shop tickets to try my hand at a few more construction cards, but I loaded up like 200K Constructium that I still have, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Crazy, yeah.
Because I think long term it'll pay off. Not financial advice. I'm not recommending anybody to do that. I just the numbers made sense.
There's so many aspects to this space where if you're good at it all, awesome. It's tough to be good at it all. So if you're a small time guy, you shouldn't be doing it all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you won't become a big time guy if you're trying to do it all and you're no good at any of it. Pick one and try to get good at it first.
Is it
those markets
Minium? Isn't Minium what you use to repair?
You use Minium, Actium, and something else. I think you use them all. I think you use them all or 3 of them, but not as much for one.
Yeah, I got lucky and got some Minium boosters and construction packs, so I was only really looking at Constructium because that's also the one that I like trickle compared to the other ones.
I haven't. Well, I was told from the brass this morning that being a bigger fish in that game makes more sense to fucking put your shit on auto repair.
Yeah,
I said, all right, because I was like, I wasn't sure, so I was doing it every 24 hours. And then Diablo's like, well, with your numbers, I just put it on auto repair. I was like, okay. So I just did that.
Byron King is asking what game we're talking about. We're talking about NFT battle miners.
Are we talking about, battle miners? That's what we were talking about.
In the chat if anybody's interested to learn more. And we have a channel for them in our Discord as well. If you just select the battle miners role, and there's some info in there.
Yeah, check them out. They've got an interesting little platform going on over there on their game. They're not anywhere near what they want to do just yet, but as far as staying on top of things and updating their game fast, I recommend these guys. They are always changing and nerfing things. Of course, as you know, the ecosystem is built and like the NFT system is built. Nerfs have come, not to the point where their communities fucking threw their arms up and ran out the door and go, I hate these nerfs.
Well, but they also nerfed the amount you have to pay to upgrade and to buy in the shop.
So I've noticed this. If they nerf something too bad, the community usually gives them some feedback. Then they come back with some wicked idea that actually fixes that nerf and then throws something on top of that. So they're really good at listening to their community.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we really like the team over there. And they stream if anybody ever wants to catch them streaming. I forget what their Twitch is,
I
but
think it's NFT Battle Miners
yeah,
or Battle Miners. Yeah. Yeah, check them out on their stream too. They got a good team. Those guys over there. For sure.
yesterday I tuned in and I'm not sure what language they were speaking, but it wasn't English and it threw me off. I was like, am I on the wrong stream?
Oh, yeah. So yeah,
I think it's cool that they do like multilingual streams.
So I do fully support that. I've tuned in and I've had him on in the background, and so I'm just busy working away, and I'll join some of their giveaways sometimes because I'm gonna chase my MBMs, man. But I'll join the giveaway, and oh yeah, it's relaxing. He'll be speaking Russian in my ear, and it doesn't bother me at all. And I tune back in, and you can kind of just keep up on the stream, and I hope that's kind of the same way for them. But I feel like more of the world understands English a little bit more than they can speak it than other languages. Not gonna say that that's a true fact because I might be blowing smoke up my ass, but I definitely think that it's a little bit easier for some people to come in and watch an English stream than it is for us to go and watch a foreign stream. But I'm all for it. The more teams that do that, that's fucking awesome. I think that is a benefit to any team to have as many members on their team that can speak the language for sure. Because this is a world thing, you know.
Yeah, that's something we were talking about Bynamon earlier, and they have streamers for all sorts of languages. Specific, one of the biggest ones is, I'm going to say it wrong, so I'm going to Google it before I say it.
Guacamole chain.
Tagalog, which is like the Filipino language.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
A lot of the team members, there's some that speak it, and most of the team members have either started getting more familiar with it or just like learned the key phrases, and it's pretty cool to see.
So scroll down a bit. There's lots of ways to tackle this game. People are asking.
It's definitely confusing at first.
It's a numbers game. They do have some tools in their Discord that you can use to type in stuff. People are working on tools there. Do me a favor and hit the shopping time in the middle there. This is what I'm doing to get my income every day and a half. Scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, you come here.
I grab 5 of these packs for 50,000 Fusium and 50,000 Actium, and then I use 1 buy ticket and I get 5 packs.
Which I actually have a question for you. So the mining, like I have to come pull them back, right, to actually claim?
Yeah. So if you want your shit, you got to bring it back. It takes 20 minutes. Return all operations to HQ. Just hit it like that. Hit OK. Okay. So they'll come back in 20 minutes. You will get all your tokens. You have auto repair on, correct?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. And then you'll be able to just send them right back out.
You take them back and it's down here, auto repair. You enable it and then you send them back. Burst showed me that.
Actually hit close. Hit the tab on the top left. Right there, bulk actions. You can go auto repair all filtered HQ. You can do that right there, and it'll auto repair them all.
That's even cooler.
I didn't know that either. So I was just a stubborn piece of shit one night in my stream. It was really late, and then people are like, I'm like, I don't know. This sucks that I have to click auto repair for every single one, and I'm bitching about it. Didn't fucking look back at my chat, and they're all telling me I could do that. And then I got to the bottom, and they're like, yeah, you could just do that. And I'm like reading it nice and slow. I'm like, oh, shit, good talk. Thanks, guys. That's what I get for being a little prick and being miserable. But yeah, no. So that's kind of what I do with my tokens. You can see there's different token prices for those. So if you scroll up, what's the token price on these guys?
The survival packs, it's 14, 10, 24.
Fuck, I think I might start trying to get sweaty with that. How many you get? 3
packs. Yeah, you can get 3, and then you get a land card and the active card. Which honestly, at the beginning, I was kind of like, no, thank you, just because it's only a common or a rare. But I always forget about the upgrading, and honestly, I need to look at what I even can upgrade.
Well, I think what a lot of people are doing, and I'll be honest, is a lot of people are stacking their tokens, stacking their NFTs, or dumping their NFTs. And I know a lot of people who are buying those people dumping their NFTs because they don't have 0 NFT mining or 0 res mining. Well, there's a lot of other stats on it, like power and whatever.
Yeah.
I think what a lot of people are doing is essentially stacking some good stuff. And when they do have their PvP coming out and their other things, they got other modes coming out. There's going to be other use cases for these cards that people dumped. So really, if you're buying into battle miners, my best advice to you would be to not dump your stuff and just wait until you get full utility on all your games. You're not paying Our Planet April prices for shit either. You can casually invest into it and gain some of their tokens.
Least Comic Standing bring something up here that, I mean, like, that's my favorite part of the game, personally. I like that it kind of feels a little overcomplicated and technical. And I think that's sort of how this is not necessarily a game for everyone. Like, it's definitely like something that takes time, but I like how much time it takes me to go through. Like, I've spent multiple days where I spend hours just going through everything I have to try to maximize it a different way, see if I can't get like a little bit more earning on.
I agree with them. No, I'm not going to disagree with Least Comic, because when people ask me what's this game about, I say it's a fucking numbers game. So if you're not a big numbers fan, then this game might not be for you. But there are there's easy ways to gain their token, and then there's lots of use case for their token and buying packs and chancing other stuff for those people that like getting the serotonin going and ripping packs. How much wax do I need to start into it? I haven't looked in a while, so that would not be a fair question to ask me, but I'll take a quick look right now for you.
Also, thank you, Gaz. You just rated with and Shavio. Gaz rated 71, Shavio 37. Thank you guys for the raid.
Yo, what is up?
Yeah,
what is up?
Put my gnome cards in. I'm actually going to do that when these get back.
I'm in talks
about pulling back because I don't want to lose the earnings.
Yeah, I'm in talks to. I get that. I hate losing 20 minutes. I fell asleep one night after I pulled them back, and then I forgot the whole next day, so it was a whole fucking day. But we're in talks to get some of our AtomiKings 2099 cards as well to be a part of that boost system. But they haven't announced anything, so I don't go and hold it to them. But we are going to be jumping on board eventually. But yeah, somebody's asking how much wax to start. So the bottom two numbers on the cards are going to be the most utility numbers right now. The higher, the better for NFT and Resum. So if you want to mine NFTs, looking like you can probably set up a couple decent rigs because you attach these tools to the land. I'd please go look into this like deep. To get a little an essential rig going and like a couple good mines in, I'd say maybe about 750 to 1,000 wax. Probably make that back in a month.
Marvel I think that's just when somebody brings their viewers when they're done streaming over to a different stream. Continue. Sorry.
No, I think it'll go up, but there's a lot of elements here where you have to. DYOR, please go look into it. There is value here on a lot of these cards. The dumper undervaluing time is not on the market right now. A bit of it is speculation prices, but I think this is good speculation because it has teetered off a bit and the buzz has kind of come down a little bit. Still lots of sales, still lots of people playing their game. If you're smart, you can dive in, but wax is going up as well too. So I'm not here to give you financial advice to blow your money, but this is a nice way to get some tokens going and play around with their game. No, silent. No.
That's what I was laughing at. Not financial advice, but they asked how much it costs to get in, and that's a good estimate. Honestly, Burst is probably the best person to ask about like price to entry. I feel like you're really good at keeping track of that for different projects.
I'm wax. Yeah, I wouldn't be dumping. It's tough too because of like the climb on wax as well. What are we at right now? We are at 46.
Not as many people are selling and not as many people are buying.
That's the thing. That's a tough thing right now. So
market.
It's weird because 2 months ago at 30 cents, people weren't buying when we hit the Binance flop, and then it started teetering up. People started bringing in some more wax for Farming World and all the other outlets and it started teetering up the NFT purchases. Well, they're down substantially now because we're up fucking 10 cents. You know what I mean? We're up 10 cents from where we were last week. And I don't think we're going to come down below 40 cents anymore. So I think we're in a bit of a lull period as well, too, because people are trying to assess how much wax they want to spend. I'll tell you this, I'm trying not to spend as much wax as I was, you know.
People are confused with repairs. I was too. Burst helped me a lot with that, but auto repair I felt like was just the way to go.
If you're a big fish comic, I was told auto repair is better. If you're a smaller medium fish, I was told that I didn't get a specific time frame, but I was told that not the auto repairs if you're a smaller fish. Do you have their Discord? I think that's something you should.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You guys should jump into the Discord. They got a pretty busy community in there, so go in there, ask the same questions you just asked me. You'll probably get a better estimate too, because the tough thing with me being kind of like on top of wax and staying on top of wax, it's also tough to say that I'm on top of wax when we just got a 10-cent jump as well. And I'm busy buying into one project or two projects. So like last week I was all Moonstones and Ancient Realms. This week I'm picking away at certain assets on different projects.
So that should be their Discord to anybody who wants to get in there, ask some questions. They're good about answering questions. They're communicative.
Trey, how's them toes going, buddy? It's good to see you. Good to see you. So the horror's got this foot card over on El Cuco comic, and it's just a foot. And one of my guys in my room came in and said, "I'm going after the foot fetish rainbow." I said, "Oh, for fuck's sakes!" And then we're live stream on my stream ripping Cuco packs. I think I went through like 70, and I just kept pulling feet. And then I go and I shit talk it. I'm like, I fucking hate this card. Next pack, a mint one fucking foot. And I'm like, fuck. So I went and dug up Richie's account and I sent it over to him and said, let me suck on them toes for some good luck. And so he's got the mint one foot. I don't know if it's a plan, but we do have a twisted idea to do something funny like that. But I don't know if it's a plan. But I really think if somebody made a fetish troll set, that'd be hilarious. Not knowing how much I would spend on it, but I would laugh at it for sure. Yeah, wax space for the people that just got here. We were talking about. I've got a AtomiKings 2099 dropping on Monday at 6 p.m. Is my whitelist. You can find out about the whitelist when you go to the site AtomiKings.com. Top left will give you 2 assets. You can read up on them. And then 6:30 will be the public sale. We are featured on Wax Arena and in works to get featured on a couple other platforms. They will be usable in Immersies as well. It is dropping on Nefty Blocks. And we're going to have a blend up before that as well.
Also, for anybody who just got here, we were talking about the leather faces mint.
Yeah.
I'll put that link in the chat as well.
I work for Ultra Rare. They've got their ETH project coming up, Leather Faces. It's tied to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The director and producer are on the team. They have this mid pass. There's 666. They've sold just about 300. They're still on sale up to the
364.
Yeah. Okay. So just under 300. They are up. They are going to be up for sale. There's only 666 of them. So this was before the sale. Now, there's some big news coming with this project tomorrow that is outside of the realm. I'm not a big ETH guy. And what they told me today is going to probably change the floor on a couple of these things. And you might want a mint pass. But just keep an eye on their Twitter. Do you have their Twitter? I'd post their Twitter because they're going to drop the news then. And people can make their assessment on what they want to do. News will be cool tomorrow for that. Yeah, so it'll be dropping on Nefty, Jeff. And then we'll have the public sale on the hour at 6 p.m. UTC, or the whitelist, sorry, at 6 p.m. UTC, the whitelist. The public will be at 6:30 p.m. And then you could open packs at 7. So 1 hour. 1 hour till pack opening from whitelist.
Awesome. You down to do a quick giveaway before
Yeah, we can do a quick giveaway. I think we got cut off before I was going to say something. You there, Lewis, still? Or is it Mark? Who's on the Neon Space account? Max? Maybe it's Max.
I think they dipped for the poker game.
Hey, he asked about mid structure, and I should have fucking told him, but yeah. Oh well. 17,000 cards. 11 is the top rarity. Then it goes down to 33. Then it goes down to 77. Then it goes to 187. And then it goes to 303. And then 459. Those are the card counts on the rarities. And then we have 48 1-1s as well. And if you roll the stream back, I showed one of those off. Maybe run it back. Yeah, I do got some stuff to give away. Let's get sweaty. Let's give some giveaways.
Yeah.
Where do you want me to send them?
Oh, if you send them to give.sinika, I can send them out of there. Although we usually give away, I don't know if you've seen them, these NFT Gamer TV giveaway tickets. So if you do that, we'll give these away and then put what you give us into the like pooled wallet that people can pull out of. Or we can just give it away directly.
Yeah, no, I can do that. I'm going to send you an Immerseas mask. I'm going to send you a couple space objects packs. I'm going to send you a Breeders free pack. And I'm going to send you a Golden Sun bag over at Golden Cage. Enjoy, man.
Thank you.
It's for your community. Give.Sanjinka, right? Make sure I got this right. Okay. That's for your community, man. Hopefully they post some Belter stuff. That mask is a low mint mask, too. So yeah, that's for the
pretty sick.
Yeah,
nighttime.
Yeah, right on.
You cool with me leaving you for like 2 minutes? I just got to run to the bathroom.
Yeah, do your thing, man. We talked a bunch before we jumped on too. So yeah. So what is going on? What do we get there? Anybody do the Swamp Soldiers Legacy blends? A little sweaty there for a bit. Damn. Somebody's paying like $700 or not 700 wax almost for that. I don't have the surprise. Not my stream, trader. It's not my stream, man. I do not have a surprise for you. I kind of do. Streamer life. Gotta pee. Yeah, I had to pee earlier this morning when I streamed as well. It's not fun. Neith, good to see you, man. Yeah, Silent, the only way to get those, man, is from holding the Ruby coins. So essentially, how many Ruby coins were minted? There was like 4. So essentially, at the start of the month, they're only going to mint 4 Ruby chests. I feel like that Ruby coin will be blended up to probably like 10 or 15, probably come the start of the month next month. But they're not selling any more than 500. And the only way to get them is by having a Ruby coin. Now, as time goes on, we'll see that bronze coin, that silver coin, and that emerald coin get used to the point where their floors might come down a bit. Who knows on the value of those coins, but it's tough to say. Right now, they're pretty high. They are tough to get emerald coins. They are tough to get ruby coins. It's just tough. Be smart with your swamp soldiers.
Talking swamp soldiers now?
Yeah, somebody was asking a question. Is that the only way to get the house is the ruby chest? I believe not. I believe there's another chest as well that has the...
Careful, too, because apparently everybody went and made spam collections.
On Swampers?
Yeah, I just went to go pull it up.
That's not good.
It's this one, the one that's verified. That surprises me, honestly.
Oh, well, what they do is they sell some shitty fucking art. And then the day a sale happens, they fucking put up their fake NFTs and pump it out. Okay, so I think...
We got 53 contestants. Wow.
It's one of these smaller chests that has like a 0.01% chance to get the house or island or whatever it is. Maybe this one is the only one that gets a house. Is there a house and an island?
I don't know if there's an island. The house is in the ruby chest.
There's one other chest it's in as well too.
And these ruby chests are pricey.
Okay, so they have an island and a house. I could have swore there's an island as well. You can get it from somewhere. Oh no, a private island which will give you Lord title, passive income, such as swamp coin, in-game crafting resources. Yeah, I think the island is in a different pack and it's just never been pulled. Sweaty.
Is it in the silver? It's a crappy chest, so I would assume probably silver or the mysterious chest.
That's what I was thinking. It's one of them, but it's like a 0.001 or something redonk.
Yeah, mysterious chest is what Rax is saying.
Thank you, Rax. Now is it the island or the house? That's what I'm trying to remember here. I just knew that one of the other chests pumped out something like that with a little chance. But definitely the ruby chance is your best chance to get a house. It's 1%.
Houses in both the ruby and the mysterious. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, but that mysterious one's very low percentage. I don't know the exact number, but it's just very low. Only 5 ruby coins made right now.
Still, I'm kind of surprised. I thought people would be trying to go ham on those because those chests are.
The emeralds are like sitting at like 2,500 or something like that.
No way. 2,500 wax?
I think so.
Okay. I thought you meant USD. I was like, wow.
Not yet. Not yet. Let's go see. It might have came down. That was when the blend started. Yeah, it's come down to 16. Last one sold for just under 21. Okay, so I was a little. But a couple days ago, 3,300. Then you got these guys dumping their emeralds, and some guy went and bought like 15 at once, it looks like.
I almost forgot to do like an audio cue. So we're doing a giveaway. Come type !play and then your wallet address to anybody just listening and not watching. I always try to do that because that's usually how I tune into streams. What are you reading?
Just BMax. Says all he sees is the spinning art image. No, it's probably your internet.
Yeah, it should be working. I don't see anything on our end. Sometimes StreamYard will cut out though. Let me pull it up on my phone, just make sure before we do the giveaway.
Yeah, tomorrow I have Cosmos 11 on at 6 p.m. UTC. You guys can come hang out on my stream. They're going to do some giveaways. Should be sweaty. I'm bullish on the point that this base needs a sports management game. I'm a big hockey guy. I do still play soccer management games, so I'm not going to show this on you because they said game and soccer. I do like sports, so I'll be diving in on that project. You guys can come hang out, and they will do that. Oh, snap.
I think it'll be cool to have that project. The sports management, like you were talking about on your stream earlier, is definitely something that would be cool to have in the wax space.
Oh, yeah. For sure. For sure. It's needed. We do have a lot of the Europe fam and the Asia fam over there. They like their soccer, so let's fucking get it sweaty. I thought there was another one that was supposed to come out in some time. I don't know if they've taken a step back or if this is what Cosmos 11 was supposed to be, but I did see another soccer one there in August. So I'm just glad one's ready to kick off. We're ready to roll, and it sounded like it was good.
While we were talking, I think somebody just sniped a ruby chest.
For what?
Floor's back up at 1,000 for like 964.
Yeah. So don't go and buy a ruby chest because we're talking about the ruby chest. It is tough. Essentially, the last slot has 6% of juicy, and the first slot has like 1.5% of juicy. And there's like 4 slots on there. So really, out of 400%, only like 7% is nice. So that's tough. It's tough to hit on those. But if you do hit that 1% in that first lot, that's a big hit. But that's tough. Be smart.
They're tempting though. I could see why.
Well, this guy Slice in my room pulled a fucking house, and this other guy Moist, he's been buying a lot, and poor guy hasn't pulled a house. I think Slice pulled a house in 4 or 3 boxes. Moist was like 10 to 15. Poor guy didn't get it.
Dang. Yeah, how much? I doubt the houses are even listed.
I thought I seen one up for. They won't move at what people want. They probably got them at fucking stupid price.
Our slowest listing is almost 44,000 wax.
Good. Just depends on how much gets produced. Who knows? Essentially, they're with their odds. They're saying that one will get pulled every 100 ruby chests. So depending on how many ruby coins go into circulation, there's a lot of aspects that could change over time that could bolster or hurt the price. But I believe in Tibia being one of the better RPG games, top-down 2000s, very basic game, but a lot of fun. And Swamp Soldiers is built off that, so I think it's going to be good.
All right, I think we got 67 contestants. I think we're good to start this. That's a lot of worms.
Hey, that's fair, Jeff. Good luck, guys. Good luck to you guys.
Sounds like somebody's blown up. Yep.
It's odd because I seem to win these ones when I'm playing in other people's streams. I seem to win this one the most.
This
the rubfish one.
Yeah,
I'll just fucking sit there and spam spin.
Yeah, that's what I do.
The thing tells me, and then it tells me, oh, you can't enter it for 30 seconds. And I'm like, I don't fucking care. So I just sit there until it actually goes again. And then I'm like, perfect, it worked out. And
well, you can do the spin and the turn. So I just go back and forth. Too. I don't think you can do them at the same time, but like, I just go back and forth. Getting down to the last.
Crypt, Tyrant, Dr. D-Stalker, Ambreaker, and Zexter.
Oh, barely dodged that other one.
Oh, who was that?
I think it started with a Z. Zexter 555. Congrats.
Oh, they added a copy button now. That's good of them. Awesome.
Yeah. Although I finally stopped doing it, but so when you do a dance off, the copy button is here. And so like half the time I'll go to hit copy and hit dance off.
Oh no, and it oh.
It doesn't technically lose it because the 24 here, like I'll show you the dance off. I'll do another ticket. It's just the 24 top players from the.
Oh, that's smart.
Other mode.
So yeah, I just do the 3-second duck races because they're fucking nice and gravy and easy to do, and then we can scan the bots and laugh at them if they're bots.
That's a good point. I haven't even thought about it. People are botting this.
Oh yeah, and like I'm a big believer, man. If these guys are coming to people's streams and watching them stream day in and day out, and like these guys are grinding. There's guys who are grinding to come watch me and support me, or people coming to watch you and support you, or whoever it is. Those are the guys that should be winning the NFTs, not these guys with 0 bot and a bunch sold. 0 bot and a bunch sold is you're not helping Wax. Not helping Wax.
Shout out the Stalker BR for winning that one.
He finished top 5 in both. I think Breaker did too.
Yeah, they were second place in the last one. brought up a good point that I should check wallets before sending stuff to make
Well, it
sure.
helps you too, because then you kind of get familiar with who's coming to your streams all the time, and then you just usually pick up the mojo where you're like, oh, that wallet's familiar, or
Yeah, both these winners are both pretty active on Wax, so that's good to see.
yeah, right on.
I hope it's okay that I say this, but Zexter's got a golden moon badge. That's pretty sick.
For the Mooner badges.
Yeah.
I got one of those too.
Oh, the last mint too.
Moonstones. He's got the Moonstones ones?
He's got golden moon badge 199. 199.
Sweaty.
How did people earn those?
I have zero idea, but shout out to BMAC. He's in the chat. He said you might want to fucking get one, so I did when they were 190 wax.
Yeah, I didn't listen. We had some people in our chat telling us to get them, and I was like, honestly, Moonstones. It just made me think of the project that came out not too long ago, a few months ago.
I am very bullish on those 1,005 characters. Very bullish. Regardless if you pull a shit one or a real good one. I think long term they're going to be the cream of the crop over there on Moonstones. You get the land management and the crafting with those 1,005. The basics don't get those two things. They get everything else. I bribed Antos and he sent it to me.
I'm looking at the wrong one.
Did you really, Stalker? Antos is good
yes,
shit.
Stalker is the one that has the golden moon badge. I was looking at the wrong wallet. Yeah, I'm wishing I'd picked those up. I just thought of mTora at the very beginning, and that wasn't my favorite project.
Land, it says land, I'm in. Yeah, this was what my buddy was saying about the Zen Dodos. I'm like, yo, check this out. And he looks at it. He's like, fuck. It looks like it's for a 12-year-old, but it says staking. I am in. I'm in. So, yeah.
Probably, well,
those hidden words, staking in land. What? I'm all over it.
Yeah. Awesome. Anything else you want to talk about before we call it?
No. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it. Just remind everybody, next Monday is our sale. Banners should be up in a few places. The NFT Hive, Wax Arena, Fightland. There should be a few around. Again, set's really small. If you want to come in and grab a pack, right on fucking A, you'll get some utility around it right now and in the future.
Awesome. And yeah, it's the Dinger badge, right? In the raffle.
Yeah, AtomiKings.com. You can find out there's 2 assets in the top left. You can click it and then just read about them. There's more benefits than just to the whitelist for those 2 NFTs. Yeah. Andre, we'll talk about Zen Dodo. Send me a DM, man. Hit me up on Discord. I don't want you to dump into that dive right now. It's tough.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Have a good rest of your day. And congrats to the winners.